All right, so one of the things, having a prosthetic leg, when your leg is swollen and it's hurting, sometimes just switching the type of system, like this is a pin system, it sticks in with a pin. This one has a one-way valve, so obviously the pin wouldn't work. So I'm gonna put on a different liner that doesn't have the pin, put it in here. They have different trim lines, and sometimes it makes the leg not have as much pressure. Man, look, you can see that bump from here, dude. All right, let's see what it looks like. Got some second skin on this liner. Second skin helps add a little cushion and cooling sensation. It's a little bit bumpy. All right, another little ibuprofen can't handle. Need an ibuprofen sponsorship. All right, this is a liner. One of the ways that I clean my liner, because some of you guys have been asking me, is some hand sanitizer. Just make sure I'm killing some germs and bacteria on there. But at home, I bring it in the shower with me, and then I just use my body wash. When you're in a pinch, hand sanitizer is the second best option. We don't want this smelling bad. We also don't want to get any infection if my leg gets cut. So this is a nice plan B option, or when you're in a pinch. All right, this material is made out of silicone. So it's a little squishy, and you can see it sometimes it starts to break down. Roll it right over that. This is the Oser Ice Cross Activa. I love this liner for my running and jumping legs. That's what I use primarily. And this is the Oser Ice Cross Sport. That's what I use like daily activity in my daily walking leg. This is a sleeve. It's got to go on my running socket because it's a one-way valve. That's how it holds suction. Throw that on there. Roll down. All right, as an amputee, here's some of the things that you should always carry in your bag. Is nub socks. Always need some nub socks. They're like little beanies for the bottom of your nub. Big whiny baby. All right, so nub socks is like a little beanie for the bottom of your nub, just in case if you lose some volume in your leg. And then also, if you need a tube for your one-way valve to pull vacuum, like this right here, I got a one-way valve right here, a tube. So if you have a vacuum or suction system, throw that on right there. And then tools. Allen wrenches are crucial. Need it, especially if you have equipment like this right here, and then a wrench. So that's some of the stuff that I carry with me in my bag every time I go train, and when I travel for competitions, I suggest you do the same. So now, put my leg in here. This is an inner socket. It's a flexible inner. This is a harder outer, so that way it stays nice and tight around my knee. And this one, I can either just push it so the air just pushes through there, or I got another option. I could grab this fresh food saver right here, hook it up right here, boom. And now I'm pulling air out of it, so it's getting even more vacuum seal. Now it's super tight and comfortable around my limb, and it evenly distributes pressure all around my limb. Super bouncy. This is my running leg. You want to be able to bounce, also bounce one leg, because when you run, you only got one leg at a time. You want to find where your weight line is. So where you can balance without feeling like it's pushing you into hyperextension or buckling your knee. So everybody has a different weight line. Like if you notice when people are standing, some people stand more like flex knees, some people stand more hyperextension. That's important because not every prosthetic alignment is going to be the same for everybody. So you got to find yours. There's a lot of trial and error, but I think we got pretty good, because you want to be able to get into pretty much full extension. There's always going to be a little bit of flex in your knee, but you don't want to pushing you back. You don't want to buckle in your knee. So a good weight line. So then you can. So one of the benefits, like I was saying earlier, of having different prosthetics is right now I'm swollen really bad back here. It's like a golf ball pretty much. But because the trim lines behind my knee are at different heights from my walking to my running, I didn't know if I could work out today until I got out here, but I'm able to do so much more. And I was limping earlier, like I could barely move. If I bent my knee earlier, it was pinching like that blood blister and making it worse and worse and worse. So that's one of the benefits. I'm not gonna go walking around in my sprint leg, but I have another leg up there I can switch into later. One of the benefits of having different legs, different trim lines, kind of just noticed that by chance. It wasn't on purpose. Feels pretty good. I'm still getting used to it. Ideally, you want to give yourself at least a month, like ideally if you have that time before you compete on it.